Assalamu alaikum. This is my Revert story. It's going to be very long, so if you want to listen. If you don't, then move on. But I'm tired of people asking me, like, why would this pasty white Canadian convert to Islam? Well, simply, I was searching for truth. And in 2012, I started my journey looking for truth. And I came across this one religion where basically you believe that you're God yourself and that you can shape the world and everything around you. So that's where it started. But then I was like, this doesn't feel right. Then I went searching. I had a friend who was Christian. So I went with her to the church and believed in that, like followed that like religiously. I was practicing Christianity and like really dug deep into the Bible and like almost read the whole thing and like searching for wisdom, searching for things. But then I met somebody at work who was Muslim and they seemed very practicing and like just down to earth and like everybody else in the workplace, because I worked as a mechanic. Every guy in the workplace was just calm and laid back and things. And then there was another coworker. There was actually like 3 Muslim coworkers there. Played the Quran one day and I was like, what is that? Like it just sounded so beautiful and it drew me in. And then I became like kind of interested in Islam. Like, what is this all about? I was just like getting confused between Islam and Christianity and like which is the truth. And one day I asked my friend who's Christian, I asked her, like, when Jesus died, did he get like sucked up back up into himself, or is he like walking around up there separate? And she's like, he's walking around separate. And I'm like, well, then that's not one. Like, I thought it's 3 in 1. Like, I thought eventually, like, when Jesus died, he got sucked back up into himself, and like the Holy Spirit is just like floating around helping people, but goes back up to the Father. So, like, I thought it's one, because I've always believed God is one since I was a kid. Like, I've always believed, like, even though my parents are not religious, and like, my stepdad is atheist, my mother believes in, like, God, but never followed religion. So I always, like, just had this, and she never talked about it. So, it's not like I was influenced by her, but, like, I just always believed in God since I was young. Like, the oneness of God. So when she said that, I was like, no, that's not right. So I started looking more into Islam, and I started hearing in the Islamic things what the Christians were saying. And I was told by the Christians, like, oh, they don't know Islam. They don't know God. Like, Muslims don't know God. So I was like, like, but then how come the Muslims are saying, like, he's merciful, he's loving, and all of these attributes that the Christians are saying is God. So it seems they do actually know God. So I was just like really like, looking more into it, and then I was out on the playground and just crying, like I want, like late at night swinging, crying, I want truth. Like, God knows us, right? Like, God knows us. So why wouldn't God give us more guidance? Like, the Bible is just too vague. Like, it's like, don't kill, don't, like, it's not enough guidance. Like, God would know that we need something like written in the sand, is what I thought, like, you know, written in the sand to tell us exactly step by step how to live our lives so that we are living it in a godly way. And I was just like really like, you know, needing truth, wanting truth. I don't care where the truth is from. I don't care where it comes from. Just give me truth and I will follow truth. Just like a lot of things were happening, like in the church. Like, I would go to church and I started wearing hijab, like not properly, like, you know, just wrapped around my hair. And the church is like, oh, you're going to divide the church, this and that. And like, and then one time I was like sitting in service and they were saying like putting Islam down in the service. And I was like, why would you do that? Like, if a Muslim came in right now and was trying to come to Christianity, you're going to make them go away. Like, just like things were driving me away from the church. And subhanAllah, like, I went to this secondhand store and I was like, okay, like, if this is real, if Islam is true, then let there be a Quran. And I ended up finding a Quran, and like I've never seen Quran in the religious section of the secondhand store, like never. So I found an English translation, and then I kept praying, like, if this is wrong, let there be another one, let there be another one. But no, I did not find another one. So then I went home and I ended up watching this video that was talking about the attributes of God. And I just like felt convicted. I was like, this is truth. Like, this is the way. And I took Shahada by myself because why not? I don't need witnesses. I believe God is my witness. So that is pretty much my story. There's always, like, there's so many dimensions to it. There's so many things that, like, link in there that I could mention. But, like, in a nutshell, that's how I came to Islam.